What up, YouTube? It's your boy Blingo here, back with another video. Hope y'all all been living y'all truth. Now, look, we about to get straight into it. This time we talking about Tory Lanez and Partynextdoor. They got a beef right now. We about to react to my boy, probably my favorite content creator right now, The Ville, and see what he got to say about everything that's going on. He gonna break down the whole situation with Partynextdoor and Tory Lanez.
Isn't it crazy how somebody that is locked up right now could make somebody else's life out here in the free world more difficult? Well, it looks like Tory Lanez was able to do that with Drake in his recent situation that's making him go viral currently. Tory Lanez has been going viral for things that he's been saying on interviews on the internet, as well as posts that he's been putting out on the internet as well. Now, if you don't know, Tory Lanez is currently incarcerated for a situation that happened with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, he is currently incarcerated at this time, and the interviews that people have been doing with him have been over the phone with a cell phone that he's calling from through prison. Happy Dad founder and fellow Nelk boy Kyle had actually interviewed Tory Lanez and asked him a few questions about Drake. At first, it would seem like he's trying to.
What is Happy Dad though? Is it like a alcoholic drink or is it like a regular drink? Like, is it like a sugar-free drink, an energy drink, or just a soda, a beer? I don't know what it is, but I see it all over the place. Happy Dad, Happy Dad, Happy Dad. I just never seen it in the store. I'm not gonna lie, I never seen it in the store.
Ride for Drake. He's trying to go hard for Drake, his fellow friend, his fellow partner. And we know that Tory Lanez has ties with OVO. And Drake and Tory have a very good relationship. So
It's crazy how they got like a very good relationship now, because Drake didn't like him at all back in the day. He didn't like him at all. So it's kind of crazy that they cool now.
of course, Kyle, the owner of Happy Dad, had decided to do this 40-minute interview where he talked to Tory Lanez, where Tory Lanez is trying to big up Drake, trying to compliment Drake, trying to praise him in a time like this, as well as talking about competing and wishing that he could step into the place of Drake so that way he could compete against Kendrick Lamar, which
I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, Tory, if you want to compete with Drake, you got to do a whole lot more, bro. You got to, I mean, with Kendrick, you got to do a whole lot more. You got to do a lot more, bro. You don't even stand a chance against Kendrick. Not a chance. Kendrick will make you look like you don't stand not one chance against Kendrick, bro. I don't know what you think you're doing. You couldn't take Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas is a beast too. You couldn't take Joyner. You couldn't take Dax. You can't take a lot of people. You better cut it out.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't think that Tory Lanez has a chance against Kendrick Lamar at all. I don't even look at Tory Lanez.
What I say? What I say? See, that's why I like the Ville. That's why I like the Ville. That's why I like him. That's why I like the Ville.
As somebody who could rap battle against anybody on Kendrick Lamar's caliber, bro. I don't even think Tory Lanez stands a chance against Kendrick, bro. Not at all. But of course, Tory Lanez is coming out here doing this interview with Kyle, similar to the Aiden Ross interview that he did. So here, it may seem that Tory Lanez is helping out Drake. He talks about him and Drake being friends and that how he's always cool with Drake and that how he always commended Drake, stating that what he's doing again.
That's a lie. You didn't always commend Drake. That's a lie. You was out there dissing Drake, bro. All that new Toronto stuff, you was dissing Drake. Cut it out, boy.
Against UMG is similar to what he was doing when he talks about fighting against the machine, going against the machine, fighting against people, fighting against the system. In this case, we're talking about him and his fight against the system, as well as the fight for him staying as an independent artist, things of that nature, all stuff like that, right? But to be honest, I don't think that Tory Lanez sees how much issues that he's causing for Drake at a time like this. So as Tory Lanez is trying to compliment Drake in this interview with Kyle, in the same light, he's also causing more problems for OVO. Because while he's trying to do this interview where he's trying to help Drake out by talking nice about him with Kyle, Drake's recent collaborator on the new album Partynextdoor had decided to go on Instagram Live and take some shots at Tory Lanez. Now, this is all happening while Tory Lanez is doing the interview with the Nelk Boys, Kyle, Happy Dad owner, all that, right?
But why though? That's the thing about Party. He just be dissing people and then Like, I don't know. He just dissed him out of nowhere.
So we have Tory Lanez trying to compliment Drake, and at the same time, you have somebody who's collaborating with Drake who's dissing Tory Lanez as well. Now, this is a very, very strange situation here because now we have people in the same camp, people in the same circle that are cool with each other, now starting to have eternal conflict. And this is what I'm talking about when I say Tory Lanez is doing more damage to Drake than he is helping him. Now, in this video, I can't.
But to be fair, even though I'm not the biggest Tory Lanez fan, he ain't say nothing wrong. What did he say about Party that made Party want to go out and talk trash? And what did Party say?
play it because of copyright, but Partynextdoor is playing a song. And in the song, he's basically throwing shots at Tory Lanez. This is seemingly like a diss track to Tory Lanez if you hear the lyrics in the song. And the lyrics could be referenced to Tory Lanez. Not only that, but this is not where the situation starts. Tory Lanez and Partynextdoor have had a beef in the beginning. Early in their relationship, both Tory Lanez and Partynextdoor were signed to Drake's OVO sound label at one point, and their music.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think Tory Lanez was ever signed to OVO Sound. I don't think that was ever the case. Like ever.
Styles were somewhat complementary to each other. They also share connections in terms of being part of the same music scene in Toronto. They had collaborated and seemed to have a mutual respect for each other in the early days. Now, at one point in time, Tory Lanez and Partynextdoor had some disagreements over music. There was a period of professional rivalry between them, particularly as they both carved out their spaces in R&B in the hip hop world. Some reports suggest that Partynextdoor felt overshadowed by Tory's rising popularity, especially when Tory's music started to gain more commercial success than Partynextdoor. It was speculated that the two may have clashed over music styles and attention.
Yep. I will say that I think that is true. There was a time where when Tory Lanez first came out, it was Tory Lanez and Bryson Tiller, and there used to be this debate all over like who was the best, PND, Party Next Door, Tory Lanez, or Bryson Tiller. Which one you choosing? And I've always went with Party because Party is like he's like really good musically, especially his first three albums. Party One, Party Two is amazing, and then Party Three is really good. But after that, like P4 and all that stuff, Party Mobile, I wasn't really a big fan of. But those three are like classics to me, and a lot of people actually, especially in Party Two.
Now, obviously, this is starting to feud into social drama that you're seeing play out online in front of us when you hear the diss tracks by Partynextdoor in this clip right here. But like I said, because Tory Lanez is out here trying to pay respects to Drake, trying to help Drake in this interview that he's doing with Kyle, the Nelk Boys, the Full Send podcast, whatever the case may be, because Tory Lanez is trying to help out Drake, P&D is apologizing to Tory Lanez for dissing him in the new snippet because this is causing an internal conflict that doesn't look good on their part. You have people of the same circle beefing with each other as they're trying to unite each other during a time of a beef. As you
Typical Party. I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Yo, Party always does that. He has like these moments where he crash out, and then literally the next day, he comes out and he apologizes. He did that to Chris Brown and them. He did that. He's doing that to Tory Lanez. I think he's done it to Drake too. I ain't gonna lie. I think he did that to OVO too. I think he just goes like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with Party, man. Party, I don't know. Seems like he got like some kind of mental, emotional issues going on.
could see here, this is Partynextdoor saying, Tory Lanez, I was told about what you said without hearing your video for myself. You didn't say anything that I wouldn't say myself. Now that I seen it, I was wrong. City is stronger together.
So hold up. You telling me that somebody wrote you on the DMs, a text, called you, and said, yo, Tory Lanez is dissing you on an interview. And instead of you saying he is, show me the interview. Let me see what he got to say. You go straight into the studio, make a whole diss record, write a caption, write a snippet, play the snippet, and without even listening to it for yourself, if that is what you call a crash out, that is a real crash out right there. You ain't even think about it. You just went and did it. Like, what the freak is going on? You ain't even look at it.
Main important part of this is the end. City is stronger together, implying that they don't want no issues with each other, especially at a time where their boy is getting dogged out in public, is getting beat in a rap battle. I don't think that Drake having both of his friends, both of his OVO collaborators, to have issues with each other internally when he's out here getting dogged out. So what does Party do? He decides to apologize to Tory Lanez publicly, trying to sweep this under the rug so that way they could forget about this. But you know what's crazy? Tory Lanez is doing all of this while being in prison. And the thing that you need to understand is Tory Lanez is taking a different stance from this from prison. He's not going with this disrespect. He actually is getting upset. And now, for what it looks like,
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I never said nothing bad about you in the first place, Partynextdoor. So what are you doing?
looks like he decided to respond to Partynextdoor by saying this. It's captioned by rap outlet, y'all apologizing or catching the musical fade. It says, I will leave the fate of this Partynextdoor situation in the hands of the untouchable umbrella. At Umbrellas, I have a lifelong obligation to the umbrellas to ensure we stand united as one in all decisions. That being said, do I let him get away with that fake apology that he only issued because he didn't like the reaction he got? Or do I let him catch his fade and we shake hands after as men? Let me know in the comments. Now the umbrellas,
I like that. I like that. I like that. That was a nice that was nice. And honestly, I'm on Tory Lane's side with that one. You know what I mean? I'm on his side with that one. I think Party Next Door, I love your music, especially your second and your third album. Those albums are monumental in my life. But you've been acting crazy, and I don't know why. You've been acting freaking crazy. You need to get back. You need to clean yourself up. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's any kind of drug problems going on, or I don't know what you got, but you need to fix yourself because you've been acting crazy.
that he's addressing this to are his fans. That's what Tory Lanez calls his fans. He calls them the umbrellas. And he's asking, what do you think that we should do? Instead of accepting the apology and squashing the beef between him and Party, he's leaving it up to his fans as if he should carry on the beef or accept this fake apology. Either way, he's making Drake's situation worse by starting an internal conflict between him and Party. In a time where he's trying to talk to Kyle on the phone, trying to compliment Drake, he at the same time is also making things difficult while claiming that there's an internal issue between these two men, him and Party Next Door. You see, the thing is that when you're torn between different thoughts, emotions, or actions, it could make you appear indecisive, unsteady, or lacking confidence. The idea behind it is that internal struggles can show on the outside, and others may perceive you as less capable or strong if they see you in a constant state of uncertainty or inner turmoil. So, this internal conflict could be interpreted as a lack of control or clarity, at least on Drake's end. When people are looking at this in the public, all they see is that Drake is having issues with his camp while he's having issues with everybody else. And this isn't a good look at all. Him and Party going back at it throws that whole interview that he did with Kyle under the water. It doesn't help Drake if you're going to compliment him in an interview and then go out here and start issues with his collaborator. People that
Yeah, now, okay, I get what you're saying, DeVille. I get what you're saying. Yeah, because now, Tory, if your original plan is to help Drake get out of a bad situation, don't start beefing with Party Next Door. Even though Party Next Door is 100% wrong in this, don't continue it. Just let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Don't even continue it. If you really in this for Drake's best interest, don't even pay Party Next Door no more mind, bro. He's bugging. I don't know what the freak wrong with him.
that were both tapped into OVO at one point, it just makes them look bad. But like I said, Tory Lanez is locked up. I don't know how the news travels with him. I'm sure it takes him a while to find out things faster than others. I'm not sure if he's able to. I don't know if he has a tablet in there. I don't know if he has access to the internet in there. So I'm not sure how fast he gets the news, but it looks like he was already aware of the apology that Partynextdoor had made. He's still being on the fence and asking if he should accept the fake apology, which is still dissing him, or trying to continue the beef, or worse, continue the beef and continue this internal struggle. Either way it goes, it makes the situation with OVO and Drake and Tory Lanez and Party, it makes all their situation worse. But I'm not sure if Tory Lanez is actually aware of that because of his incarceration. But y'all could tell me how you feel about this. Y'all could tell me how you feel about this in the comments and get back to me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man.
So let me know what you guys think. What y'all think about it? Who y'all think is wrong? Y'all think Tory Lanez or y'all think Partynextdoor is wrong in this situation, man? Drake just can't catch a break, huh? He just can't catch a break. But I just want to say thank you guys for everybody who subscribed. We have 43 subscribers. I'm trying to make it to 70. We almost there. It's not too far away. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram, please. I'm really trying to get these followers up. And if you like my clothes and you want to live your truth, shop verilclothing.net to support that. Thank you. Until the next video, Blingo out.